Hey guys, welcome back to my Path to Glory series where you're following me on my journey through a managerial career. We are now starting step 2, our next job. We are staying in England for another 12 months. It was the best offer I had, and I will be revealing in just a moment who we are going to be managing. First of all, the first season with Crew Alexandra, the 7 months that we spent there, it was great fun. I really enjoyed it, especially because the series was a little bit different, doing these press conferences and things like that. However, I have been seeing the feedback, and most of all, I've been seeing the stats. People aren't enjoying that series as much as a normal career mode. I get it. It's absolutely fine with me. We're going to stop doing so much of the cringy fake stuff, the interviews and whatever. We're just going to be doing like a Q&A press conference every now and again. Otherwise, this is going to be a normal career mode. So hopefully, if that wasn't your thing, the Crew Alexandra Season 1, totally get it. We're going back to a normal-ish career mode with just a couple of other elements. So it's still the path to glory. It's still about me rising through the ranks and trying to get to the biggest clubs in the world. And our very next step is with a championship team. So before I reveal who it is, what are our objectives this season? Round of 32 in the FA Cup, which I think is more than achievable. However, they are wanting us to win the league title. They've given us a 12-month contract, 1 season, and they want us to win the title. Now, you're probably thinking you're probably using a really strong team in the championship, right? Well, here's the thing. They finished 15th last season in the career mode. I'm not actually sure how they're doing in real life right now, but they are an ex-Premier League team from not too long ago. And actually, not a team I've liked very much in the past. You probably know who I'm talking about now. So, 12 months. Our objective is to do somewhat well in the FA Cup, but most importantly, to win the title, get back in the Premier League. And it's a club who finished 15th last season. It seems a little bit tough to me, but when you see the squad, I think you'll realise why we've been given the task to win instant promotion and win the title. So let's find out who I'm going to be spending the next 12 months with. I can reveal it is Stoke City. Now, before you go mad and say, what? Stoke? Not many people are big fans of Stoke. I am going to change the way Stoke play. You know, they went through that phase where they were buying Champions League winners. They brought in ex-Barcelona stars. I want to do the same, but obviously not sign Barcelona players. I want to sign players that are known for good football, good technique, and I want to play nice football. I am changing Stoke into Stoke-alona. Okay, there was a period where I actually thought they were playing some brilliant stuff, but they've since been relegated in real life, and I guess they're back to their normal play. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter what team I take over, guys. Regardless of their history, I'm going to make them better, and I am going to take Stoke back into the Premier League for this man right there, Mark Hughes, my absolute hero. So we are going to be managing Stoke City for 12 months. I hope you're excited to come along with me for the journey. We are going to try our best to finish really strong this season. I'm looking to lose less than 5 games throughout the whole season. If I can do something like that, I think we will get instant promotion and probably win the title. And then we'll move on to, hopefully, an even bigger role and maybe abroad. This was the only big offer I had. All of the other offers I had were kind of League 1 and League 2, if I'm being honest. I wanted to take a step up. I wanted to get into the Championship at least. And here we are. So we've got 12 months to prove ourselves and to improve our CV even more. Crew Alexandra was great, but this is a big step. This is a huge step, and we are starting right now in the transfer window with Stoke City. Here is the team. Time to introduce you to the 11 starting players that I've put in the team for now. And also, we'll take a look through the bench and reserves. There are some incredibly good players. And, you know, if you look at the ratings of each player, more than good enough to be a lower tier Premier League side, if you ask me. Okay, there's a couple of players in there that maybe need replacing, but that's what the window's all about. We've got a decent amount of money to spend, so we will be improving certain areas, but I do want to stick to the 4-2-3-1. It works really well with Crew Alexandra, and it seems like Stoke already have the players to fit that formation. So up front, we have Afobe. He's been around, ex-Arsenal. He was at Bournemouth. I think he was at Wolves as well. He's now at Stoke. He's going to be our main striker this year. Similar to Bowery. Tall, strong, good in the air. We then have Ndiaye at Cam. Now, I'm not sure if he actually plays for Stoke in real life or if it's just a signing the CPU made, but he looks incredible Normally, I would want to play him at centre mid, but as you can see, we've got two other centre midfielders there. So I've actually got him playing at cam at the moment. We have McLean over on the left side. I think he used to play for West Brom. Am I correct in saying that? 30 years old, but still, quality player. He will do good for us. On the right, we have Thomas Ince. It is Thomas Ince, isn't it? Or does he prefer Tom Ince? Either way, fantastic right-sided player. Left-footed. He's going to be our Lionel Messi, turning us into Stoke Alona. We then have Itebo and we have Imbula at our centre midfield positions. Both incredibly strong, good on the ball, pacey. They're going to be fantastic for us. Now, into the defence, which I think is possibly our weakest area. We have Timon at left back, who I think is probably not good enough to get into, well, a championship side that's fighting for the top of the league. I don't think 63 rated is high enough, so that's definitely an area we need to improve in. We have Wimmer, ex-Tottenham. We've got Shawcross, who I actually, even though he's captain, and I'm gonna keep him, of course, because I need good players. I need 74 rated defenders. I mean, that's great. But I hate this guy with a passion because of what he did to Ramsey. I will never, ever forget Shawcross's disgusting tackle on Aaron Ramsey, who could have ended his career. Just wanted to get that out there. And then we've got Bauer at right back. And, of course, our best player in the whole entire squad, Butland, who is incredible. He is one of the best keepers in the last 5 FIFAs, I would say. Not as good as he possibly could have been. His potential's always been really high, but for some reason, at 26, he's only 81 rated, but Premier League quality, no doubt about it. On the bench, we have some great players. We've got Martins Indy, Edwards, Allen, ex-Liverpool, ex-Swansea. We've got Klukas there. We've got Bojan, who originally played for Barcelona. We've got Juve. Berahino, I don't know what's happened to this guy. He looked to have a great future, but just hasn't worked out. We've got Ngoy. I'm probably pronouncing some of these wrong. Campbell, Afellay, ex-Barcelona as well, of course. Shenton there. We've got Cameron, Woods, Sorensen, Adam, Sweeney. I know he's a decent young player. Don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. Sutar maybe, Giole and Federici. So we have some great players. We don't need to spend 50 million quid to have a chance. We could win the league title with this squad. I really think so. But of course, this is career mode. We want to make some signings. First of all, defensively, we need a centre-back, we need a left-back. So as you can see, we've shortlisted quite a few here. I've also got a couple of wingers. More importantly, left-sided wingers. We've got Smyth Row, we've got Barnes, Hudson-Odoi. I was thinking maybe I could get him on loan. I will not be able to afford him. Or maybe I could afford him, but then I wouldn't be able to buy anyone else. So we are going to have to wait for all of these scout reports to come back. But we've also got Sosa, Srirachi, Robinson. We've got then 4 really decent centre-backs, Tuanzebe, Chambers, Baumgartel and Konate. Now, what we do have right now... Oh, I've got an itchy eyebrow. Just knocked my glasses off my head as well. We have an interest shown in Konate. 11.1 million from who? Club Brugge. So RB Leipzig might be tempted by that, and I don't really want to miss out on a really good young player, so I might actually jump in with my own offer. We've also got a transfer offer here for Joe Allen from Besiktas. First transfer offer since joining. We're going to go ahead and reject that. Not interested in selling Joe Allen, a very experienced midfielder. But I am going to go ahead and make an offer for Konate, because I know he's such a good player, and he's exactly what I'm looking for, a really tall, strong centre-back who can partner up with Wimmer, because although I am going to keep hold of Shawcross, I'm not going to probably play him in the first team. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw in an offer right now for Konate. We're going to throw in 12 million and see what they say. Let's do the negotiations right now, and hopefully we can get our first signing done and dusted. There is a few players that I'd be willing to swap out. So we've got Federici there. I'd be willing to potentially let him go. Fullbacks, we definitely need to bring someone in, so we're not selling anyone there. Centre-backs, I might be tempted to offer Martins Indy, but he's probably a good backup. Strikers, we've got so many strikers. Look at this. Berahino, I'd be willing to let him go. I want to keep Juve. He's a very good striker. Tom Ince and McLean, the only wingers in the team. And then we've got midfielders. I mean, none of these guys I want to get rid of, really. Maybe Charlie Adam, but as if they would take Charlie Adams. So what I'm going to do is offer Berahino. I don't need him. I'm going to go with Afobe as our main striker. And then we've got Juve as kind of a main backup. But we've got some great young players here. We've got Campbell and Ngoy here, who I think will be better than Berahino. And he's worth 4.5 million. So let's throw him in. And not interested. They're looking for a striker, though. Centre-back or midfielder. I mean, we could try a midfielder, I guess, but I'm not sure we're going to get anything for him. We can try Afellay. He's 33 years old. He's lost all his pace. He's probably not going to get in this team. And I guess they're not interested in him either. Okay, maybe RB Leipzig just isn't going to take a player, so we're going to go ahead and offer a transfer fee. Let's go ahead and throw in 12 million. 12 million pounds. What are they going to say? 12.2. So we're going to go ahead and accept it. It's going to leave us with 16 million left. So plenty of... Oh my God. For a second I thought he actually was going to storm out. We're going to spend a bit of money on a defender because I think it's very important that we bring one in. And we're going to have 16 million to spend on a winger and a left back. So I think that's probably more than enough. So let's go ahead and negotiate with Konate now. We want to get him signed up so he's our player and we're not going to lose him then. He wants crucial first team player. That's absolutely fine by me. Okay, how much is he going to want though? That's the question. We'll go for 5 years. He's probably going to ask for 3. No, okay. He's okay with 5. We're going to disregard the release clause. And he doesn't want that much money. That's actually very, very affordable. So we're going to remove the clean sheets bonus and just submit. And he's going to ask for 23. No. He could have easily come back and asked for a little bit more there. I'll take it. Our first signing in charge of Stoke City. So we're not going to buy Tuanzebe. We're not going to get Chambers. Those guys can go. Baumgartel as well, not going to be signed. So that's one signing complete. I'm going to wait to see the scout reports back on these guys. However, one player I really want is Smyth Row. And he's got a release clause of 2.7 mil. I mean, that's incredible. Hudson-Odoi, I would try to loan him potentially. But again, I'm going to wait for scout reports because I don't know how good Emil Smyth Row is going to be. I'm hoping he's at least 70 rated or so. So let's advance here and see if we get any offers coming in for some players. I need to sort out training. Let's go ahead and do that now, actually, because I don't want to forget to start doing that right away. We're going to put Campbell in because he's a good young striker. We'll do his shooting. Definitely do his short passing as well. We're going to do... I don't really want to do a Tabo because he's already very decent. But I don't really have anyone else that I want to throw in there. So we'll do another one for Campbell. And we will do his dribbling. Race against the clock. Let's improve his sprint speed even more. And then we'll go with Etebo. He is going to be my main midfielder. So it does make sense. Let's go ahead and improve his tackling. We'll go ahead and improve his passing as well, I think. Just because why not? He's a bit of an all-rounder. He can do everything. Should I do long passes or do short passes? I think we do short passes, don't we? 71 and 76. So he's already very decent. He's a good player. And then we'll do his dribbling as well, maybe. Doesn't need it. I could bring in someone else. Konate, I mean, he's just joined. Makes sense. I didn't check what rating he was. We'll check that in just a second. 76. So he's actually a very, very good signing. I'm happy with that. So that's the training started. Didn't get any growth, of course, because it's the very first one. But we can go ahead and do another bit of training here. Let's do that now. Just waiting for the scout reports. I want to get Smyth Row and another winger. I don't know who it's going to be. And, of course, a left back, depending on what their ratings are. We just got a transfer offer for Bauer. We're going to decline. Thank you very much, but no thank you. There is a couple other players we could potentially be looking at. Transfer offer for Berahino. 4.7 million. He's worth 4.5. He's still kind of young, so I'm going to negotiate, but I'll delegate it. I want them to pay at least 5.5, and I won't sell him for less than 5. I think that's about right. We'll go ahead and let my assistant do that. So we've got all of these scout reports coming back now, and we've got interest shown in one of the left backs. I think that's the Evertonian Robinson. 2.7 million. So to me, that just means he's not going to be that great. But we do have some scout reports to look at. So 71 rated. Sriracha is 77 rated. But he would cost us over 13 million. It's a lot of money, but he could be a very, very good player. Sosa, 3 to 4. I don't know. We'll keep looking at that. But we've got the other three players scouted already. So oh wow, Smyth Row is worth 3 million, and his release clause is 2. So I think that's a pretty easy choice, isn't it? And then maybe we loan in Hudson-Odoi for the season, and maybe just leave Barnes out. He's going to be too expensive. Great player, by the way. He looks to be great, but I'd rather Smyth Row and Hudson-Odoi. Let's do that then. So Smyth Row, we'll go ahead and just buy him because why not? Although I could just loan him and Hudson-Odoi for the season. Just loan them both in. Like, does it matter? Because I'm going to be accepting another role in 12 months. Because that's what this series is all about. Unless I do 2 seasons, I don't know. I think it makes sense to buy Smyth Row because he's so cheap. I'm just going to buy him. Arsenal, mate, you should have really sorted out the release clause there. Because I've just bought one of your best young players. Well, not quite yet, but I will be. God, look at his haircut. Terrible. So he wants rotation as his squad role. And we're going to sign him up on 3, hopefully. 3 years. See if he'll accept that. Come on. There you go. He's happy with that. No release clause. And he's going to want at least 20k, surely. I'll throw in 20. Let's see what he says. That's a fair offer. Straight away, he's in. Right, that's another signing. Smyth Row. Now, Hudson-Odoi, I don't want to spend upwards of 10 mil on him because we still need a left back. So we're going to go ahead and approach to loan. Yes. They are willing to talk. I was worried for a moment they wouldn't even bother talking. So Hudson-Odoi, one of the best young players coming from England right now. We're going to loan him for a year. I've got a feeling they would say no for a 2-year. Yeah, so they're happy for a year. And then can we split the wages 50-50? Maybe 40 to 60. You know, Chelsea, very, very rich club. And... oh, okay. Let's try 50. Oh, I just went 55. We'll just do that. That's fine. 55% of the wages being covered. So we'll find out if he joins up. In terms of left back, though, what do I do? Do I go for Srirachi? I think I try, don't I? If I don't get Srirachi, I'll go for one of the other guys. But I'm going to offer a player in this deal. I'm going to offer Afellay. And I've just realised it's RB Leipzig again, isn't it? That's interesting. So they've clearly got some players that I'm very interested in. So we'll try... The problem is we already tried these guys, didn't we? Try Afellay again. Not interested. Midfield, centre-back, or strikers. We could try Juve, but... no, I want him. Try Berahino again. Not interested. Okay. Unfortunately, we're going to have to try and offer money, aren't we? I'll throw in 11 million. Let's see what they say. 14. We can afford it. What I'll do is bring this down to 12.5. And I'm going to edit the sell-on clause and bring it up to 10 because it's not going to affect me. I won't be here. Will they accept that? No, they won't. Okay, I'm going to try one more time. Even though our price is... he says his price is set. Let's try 10 again. Well, I'll try 15%. 13.5. Yes, there we go. We are getting a really good player, so it's worthwhile doing this. And he will slot in very nicely at left back. I've never actually used him before. So he wants crucial. Of course he does. I'd want that too if I was coming to live in Stoke. We'll go ahead and sign him on 4 years. Just being nice to the board after potentially ruining a future sale. I mean, 15% was it they accepted? Or was it 10 I did? I can't remember already, but that's not too bad. If they sell him for, let's say, 20 mil, it doesn't add up to be too much. So, no release clause. And I'm going to offer him 30k. 30k, come on. Boom, straight in the team. There you go. And that's all we need. We'll wait for Hudson-Odoi to be confirmed, but if we go ahead and put these new players in the team, we have Timon coming out and Barachi coming in. We've got Smyth Row who goes on the bench instead of Berahino and put him in the team. I mean, Hudson-Odoi will go in instead, but we've got Konate as well there. This is good. This is a really good team. Shawcross, nah, I'm not interested. I'd rather Martins Indy on the bench. But he's not going anywhere. I'm just not using him. But there you go. Konate, wow, he's quick, isn't he? 73 acceleration, 86 sprint speed. Really good strength as well. He's going to be so good for us. Next to Vimmer. And then Srirachi comes in as well. He's got some incredible stats. He looks like he could be a really good player for us. So I'm happy with that. We wait for Hudson-Odoi and our window is complete, I guess. Oh, and also I forgot about the Berahino sale. So they are willing to pay £5.5 million. So Huddersfield, they're getting robbed there. Not a good enough player for that kind of money. And there is confirmation. Brilliant. Transfer offer for Imbula. We're not going to be going ahead and accepting that. But we are going to accept the Berahino deal, of course. And Hudson-Odoi is now a Stoke player for the year. So, yeah, that's it. The only things we're going to be doing now is selling players. Another offer coming in. Federici this time from Rayo Vallecano. Do I sell him? I mean, I don't need to. So, I'm going to go ahead and reject it for now. It's not like we need to sell him. And we've had a training injury. Oh, Shenton's out for 2 months. Luckily not a first-team player, but still, that's pretty bad news. Let's go ahead and finish up here because Berahino has been sold. We get a transfer offer here for Cameron. I mean, someone like him, I think it's probably worth just selling him. Freeing up some wages because we have pretty much spent our entire budget. So we'll go ahead and accept that. He might not actually get sold though. That's the thing. But there we go. That is it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and put... Oh, Smyth Row's gone up to 71 already. Put Smyth Row on the bench. Remove McLean there. And bring in Hudson-Odoi. That is a very, very good team. It really is. I've got a whole new left side there. We've brought in a new defender as well. And a new player that comes in off the bench every now and again. He can play on the right, the left, down the middle. Smyth Row will be great for us. So there we go, guys. That is going to be the end of the first episode of the new Path to Glory season with Stoke City. Hopefully you're looking forward to seeing how we get on this season. We will have a lot of games, including the FA Cup, which is something I really want to do well in. But most importantly, we will be pushing for promotion into the Premier League, and then hopefully we'll get a glowing review from the board as we move to another club. Hopefully a good reference, and we can go and manage a really well-known team abroad. That's what I would like to do. And then maybe at some point we come back to England in the Premier League and maybe we'll see Stoke still fighting in that league then. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you're going to give this series another go if you didn't enjoy the first season. It's going to be a lot more normal now. And if you really enjoyed what I was doing, you know, with all the interviews and stuff like that, I do apologise, but you've got to see it from my point of view. I saw the videos doing really badly. A lot of people just not watching them, not enjoying them, leaving quite nasty comments. So I can't really justify doing it, but I really appreciate all the support. So thanks for watching, guys. And I will see you in the next episode very soon.